In the previous tutorial, we have learned about the if-else statement in Python programming and the ways that we can use to implement in Python code. In today's session, I'll talk about the loops. As we know that there are two loops in Python. One is while and second one is while loop. So first of all, I'll discuss about the while loop, what is the syntax of while loop, and how to use the loops in programming. So first of all, understand that what is while loop. The while statement and the while loop statements allow us to repeatedly execute a block of statements as long as the condition is true. So it means that in while loop we provide a condition as long as the condition gets true. Your block of code means your statements will execute that number of times. Indentation and colons should be respected because as we know that the blocks can be created with the help of colons and indentation. The syntax of while loop is we write first of all while, and after that we write here that the exit condition means test expression that you want to evaluate. If this test expression gets true, then it will enter into the while block and it will execute the statements. And till the test expression gets true, your statements will execute that number of time. So in while loop, test expression is checked first. If test expression evaluates true, then the statements within the body of loop executes. After one iteration means all the statements which are under the control or which are blocked within the while statement, the test expression is checked again. This process will continue until the test expression evaluates to false. Means this repetition of work will be performed unless your test expression is not become false. By the flowchart, we can understand that how the while loop execute in programming. So when your program enter into the while loop, first of all, it will check your test expression. If that test expression found as true, then body of loop will execute. And after that, all the statements, after execution of all the statements, it will go and again check the test expression. And if it founds again it is true, then it will enter one more time into your while's body or uh, loop body. Then it will execute all these statements. After that, it will again check your test expression. And if test expression get false, then it will exit from the loop. And as we know that in Python, non-zero value is considered as true, and any zero or none value is considered as false. So that test expression must be a Boolean expression. Just remember this point. So what are the situation that where we will use this while loop? For example, suppose you want to print your name. I'll take one example that you want to print your name, for example, 5 times. So if you don't know the while loop or loop, then what will you do? You will copy and paste this statement 5 times. So yes, this statement means to print your name 5 times. If you write this code is perfectly all right. So if I execute this code, then I'll get the answer as 5 times daneyallari. But what if I want to print my name 10 times, 20 times, or 1,000 times? So is it feasible that I should write this print statement 20 times and 100 times? No, it is not feasible because that will be your hard coded. So as per our requirement, if I say that I want to print my name 5 times, so it should print 5 times. If I say that it should print 10 times, then it should print 10 times. So we can do this whole uh, printing statement or iterative um, elements execution by using the loops. So first, I'll write one more time the while syntax. Just look at here one more time. First of all, we do one thing, that is initialization. Okay, and after that we write a while, and after that we write the test expression, or we can say that the exit condition when your loop should be stopped. So we can say that is the exit condition, or we can say that is your test expression. Both are same, test expression. And after that, don't forget put the colon, because colon makes your blocks, okay, and indentation. So after that, I'll put the colon and indentation. And indentation, we follow the spaces. So in the previous tutorial, I have already told you that to follow the indentation, we use the tab. The normal coding standard follow the tabs. After that, you will write your statements, as many as number of statement you want to under the control of while. Then you do one thing, that is increment or decrement. So what is increment or decrement? We'll see with the code. So this is whole syntax of your uh, while loop. This is the while loop syntax. So now I will use the same syntax to print the name 5 times. So first of all, I will initialize the variable that is 1, and this will work as a counter, that how many times my loop has been executed. So I is equal to 1. Execute this loop until while your I is less than equal to 5. Put the colon, then print. I'll write the statement Daneyal Lari. And so if it prints one time, then I'll increment this counter by 1. Okay, so I'll write I is equal to I plus 1. So now this will increment my counter, that yes, Daneyal Lari has been printed one time, then it will count, will increase one more time. So I will become 2. Now it will go and check the condition one more time. 2 is less than 5, yes, condition is true. Then again it will enter into the while body, it will print the Daneyal Lari. After that it will increment one more time. So I will now become 3. 3 is less than 5. So again its condition is true. It will again print the name. Now I will become 4. Then it will go and check that 4 is less than equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. Then again, it will print the Daneyal Lari. And I is now become 5. Now 5 is less than equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. Now again, it will print the statement. Now I will become 6. Now 6 is less than 5. No, 6 is not less than 5 and not equal to the 5. So it means your condition will false. After that, it will exit from the loop. So let's see with the output that what will be the output of this program. So now you can see here at the output that it prints the statements 5 times. It means whatever you will write under this loop, it will execute 5 times. Means this is the iterative work that we are performing using loops. So this is the way that you can use the loops in your program. Okay. Now do one more thing. Let's do one more thing, that print the number from 1 to 10. So we can do one thing, that we can write the print statement 10 times and print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And another thing that I can do is I can take the variable I as 1, and I want to print till 10. So I will write the condition that I is not I is less than equal to 10. So loop will execute until your I is less than equal to 10. So now print the value of I. So I is equal comma I. So we can use the variable also in our code. Now I will increment by 1. This will become 2. 2 is less than equal to 10. Yes, condition is true. Now it will print another i's value. Now it will print all the i's value till the 10. Let's see with the output. Now here you can see I is equal to 1, then I equal 2, I equal 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is the way that loop works. So whatever you will write inside the loop, it will iterate that number of times until your condition gets false. Okay, so this is the way. Let's do some practice. Write a program to add the natural number up to n. N means the number that is provided by the user. So write a code. So what will I do? First of all, I'll write like this, integer, then I'll write input, and here I will ask the user to enter number. Okay, and till n I want to add the natural number. So a natural number starts from the 1, so I'll initialize I is equal to 1 until the I is less than equal to n, this one. Fine, I is less than equal to n. Now I want to add the number, uh, for example, the input n is equal to 5. So what will I do? If n is equal to 5, user provides n is equal to 5. So what will I do? My program should perform this operation, isn't it? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 means 1 and 2 should be added, and the result that comes from 1 plus 2 should be added to 3, and the result that comes from 1 plus 2 plus 3 should be added to 4, and the result which comes from addition of these 4 elements should be added into the 5. Okay, so for that operation, what will I do? I will write one variable and initialize the initial value as total. So initially total will be 0, yes, because we haven't performed the addition operation. And here I will write a logic that is total is equal, add the previous total with the new value, that is I. So first I will be 1, now total is 0, so 1 plus 0, that is 1. Now total will be updated with the new value. Again, since I have added the 1, so next value is 2. So I will increment the I by 1. So this loop will execute until the I is not reached to the n. And after performing and after completion of this while loop, we'll get the answer as the addition of first n natural number. So we can perform the sum of first comma n numbers is that is in total. So let's see with the code. I'll input the number as 5. Now look at the output. The sum of first 5 numbers is equal 15. Okay, so we can show the output as the sum of first 5 natural numbers. So I can add one more thing, that is natural numbers is equal to 15. Okay, run one more time. Enter the number. So I'll provide the 10. So now you can see the sum of first 10 natural numbers is equal 55. So this is the code by which you can iterate your statements as per the application requirement, as per your requirement. Another one is can we do means can we iterate the loops in the reverse order? Yes, means can we print the number from 10 to 1? So what will I do? The requirement is to print the number from 10 to 1. So first of all, I'll initialize the value I is equal to 10, and I want that loop should execute until I is greater than equal to 0. Okay, so until 10 is greater than equal to 0, your loop will execute, and it will print, if you want that, it will perform the operation. So print I is equal comma I. And now, since we are starting from the largest value and we are moving to the lowest value, means we are starting from 10, then we'll go to the 9, then 8, then 7, then 5. So in place of increment, we need to decrement the value. Okay. So first time it will be 10. After that it will be 9. 9 is greater than equal to 0. Yes, condition is true. Again, i's value will be print. Now I will become 8. The next iteration, 8 is greater than equal to 0. Yes, condition is true. Then it will print the i's value output. So now you can see here I is equal 10, I is equal 9, and here I is equal 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and last value is 0. If you don't want to include the 0, then you can write like I is greater than 0. Don't write the equal, because equal condition is also gets true. That's why it is printing the 0. Okay, so I hope this while loop is clear to all of you. Another program that we can write by the using loop is write a program to print the table of a given number. So number will be provided by the user, and now we are going to print the table of that number. So first of all, I'll take the user's input into the integer. So I'll write input and then enter number to generate table. Table. Okay. So user will provide the number, which is n. So user can provide the 2, 3, 4. So I need to print the table. As we know that the number that is for which we want to learn and which for which we want to print the table, that will be multiplied by first 10 natural numbers, and after that it will print the value. So it means, first of all, I'll initialize the value 1, I is equal 1, and I will execute the loop 10 times while I is less than equal to 10. Okay, and every time I'll multiply n to the I, so we'll get the table. So I can write like print n into I, and I'll increment the I by 1. Now look at the output. So enter the number that to generate the table. I want to 2's table. As you can see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So this is the table of 2. If you want to print in formatted output, for example, like 2, 1 is 2, 2, 2 is 4, like that, then you can write like n, comma, then multiplication symbol, then comma I, comma n into I. Okay, and here I can write one more thing is equal this one. So let's see what is the output. So I'll print the table of 2. So here you can see 2, I, and the result 2, that is n, into I, that is 2, is equal 4. So here you can see the formatted output. Okay, so this is the way. Just do the practice and you will be able to use the while loop. Another thing that is added into the Python is, this is not available in other languages like Java, C, C++. So Python also support else with your loops. So Python supports to have the else statement associated with a loop statement. What will happen if you write the else in your loop? If the else statement is used with a while loop, the else statement is executed when the condition becomes false. So when this condition will become false, else part will execute. So we can write else. So in syntax, else is the part of while, but it is optional that if you want to use, then you can use it. So I can print the value by Okay, so now run this program. Enter the number for which you want to generate the table. I want to generate the table of 2. So now here you can see that all the values are generated, and after that, when this condition gets false, then else part is executed. So if you want that in the case that if while condition gets false, then some piece of code should execute, then you can write into the else part. Another second point, The while loop can be terminated with a break statement. Okay, so I'll tell you that what is the use of break statement, but since we are learning the else part of the while, so that's why I'm telling you we can use the break statement. So break statement will terminate the execution of loop. So the while loop can be terminated with the break statement. In such case, the else part is ignored. So in that case, else part will not execute. Hence, a while loop's else part run if no break occurs and the condition is false. So if break is not available and condition get false, then else will execute. So here I am just showing you that one thing, that is if I is equal 11, okay, then I'm using the break. Just look at here. Okay, if i's value is equal to 11, then break it. So if break will occur, then else part will not execute. Just look at here. Here I'm writing to's table. So now you can see all the tables value is printed, but when I is become 11 and this condition gets true, it calls the break. So after executing a break statement, it will terminate your while loop. So in the case of termination, the else part will be ignored. Just remember this point. Okay, so this is the syntax with the while loop, that is while test expression statements, and you can use the else, that is optional. So that's all for while loop. Just do the practice, and if you have learned the while loop, so please share these videos with your friends and recommend this video. So press the like button and write your comments, share the videos. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe this channel if you haven't subscribed, and press the bell icon to get the notification of the latest videos. Bye bye.